some of you think you know skincare, but do you really know skincare? Like, do you actually know skincare? Because some of you are going to be mixing up hydrators and moisturizers and calling them the same thing when they are actually not exactly the same thing. And some of you are just chasing every single brand product that comes up on TikTok, using so many expensive skincare products, and you're still not getting the results. You need to understand the foundation of skincare, your skin type, the products to use, your skin routine, and so much more. Your ingredient list, most especially, you need to understand the kind of products you're getting. So let's talk skincare 101, the fundamentals, the foundation to skincare. Hola. Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're just seeing this hot chocolate for the first time, hey, this is Tinuola, and right here I share valuable content. I'm all about making you look your best, feel your best, and live your best life. If you're new here and you like the vibe, please consider joining this thriving family. Today we are going to go straight into what skincare is. Skincare 101, I have a lot to say and I want to keep this video short and sweet, so let's just jump right into it. As you know, understanding the foundation of your skincare is going to make you avoid certain mistakes. You can't know it all, you're gonna have to experiment a little bit here and there, but it's always wise and more affordable to experiment with some knowledge, and that is the knowledge you're going to be getting in this video. So let's start first with your skin type, because that is like the number one thing. When you understand your skin type, you understand what products to look out for in the market. We have different skin type. As you might know, we have the oily, dry combination, normal skin, sensitive skin, and even dehydrated skin. Now, what is your skin type? You can always do a skin type test. I shared more about skin type in this video, which you guys need to check out. I'm gonna put it at the end of this video somewhere up here. But basically, when it comes to your skin type, you could have a combination skin. For example, the T-zones on your face are more oily, but the other parts of your skin feels normal. You could have an oily skin, whereas every time you put on makeup in the next 2 hours, it's soaked with oil. You're constantly producing sebum. You could have that. You could also have a dry skin where you're constantly feeling like moisturizing your skin, or you could have a sensitive skin. For sensitive skin, I find that people sometimes develop sensitive skin over the years, especially based on the products they use. If they have a damaged skin barrier, you could get a sensitive skin. And for example, myself, I have a dry skin, but I've also started developing a slight sensitive skin over the years based on some products that I used. So you could also have a dehydrated skin where, you know, maybe you were living in the desert for 10 days and you did not drink any water. Of course, you're going to get dehydrated skin, and this is what it looks like. It's very much different from dry skin. It's not the same. And for those that have normal skin, oh my God, you are the lucky one. But all skin type is beautiful, and as long as you know how to maintain your skin type, you're good. Now let's talk about your skincare routine, starting from cleansing. You need to be cleansing in the morning and in the evening. Yes, some people would say don't cleanse in the morning, don't use a cleanser in the morning. You could get away with not using a cleanser in the morning. I don't cleanse my face every single morning with a cleanser. I could cleanse my face with just using water because I have a dry skin, and if I do a good skincare routine at night, the night before, I can get away with that. You might not be able to get away with that. We are all different. But in terms of your cleansers, you want to understand the types of cleansers and what works for you. We have balm cleansers, oil cleansers, foamy cleansers, gel cleansers, and even powdered cleanser. So there are so many cleansers on the market, and the thing is, you do not need an expensive cleanser. An affordable cleanser like this will work perfectly fine. Now, any cleanser you're choosing, you need to make sure it's a gentle cleanser. I do not support using super foamy cleansers, especially for those with oily skin that feel like they need to strip off all the oil. You end up with a more oily skin when you use super foamy cleansers, because your skin is going to be signaled that you need oil because you've taken off everything. So it's going to produce more. It's going to overcompensate. So avoid the super foamy cleansers. Now let's move on to hydration and moisturizing. I don't think it's controversial, I just think it's a little bit confusing. Hydrators are not exactly the same as moisturizers. Yes, hydrators are moisturizing, but not all moisturizers are hydrators. That in itself is the difference. So a moisturizer is the umbrella term for everything, including hydrators. Anything that has to do with keeping your skin hydrated or adding in hydration into your skin is called a moisturizer. But if you notice, there are some moisturizers that feel a little bit more oily and just thick, and some other moisturizers feel lighter, they are more hydrating, if that makes sense. Now, you're gonna have to go to the stores to try out moisturizers, but I want you to keep this in mind. Understanding the ingredients will go a long way. And this is why I preach you need to check your ingredient list before buying a new skincare product. Because that way you have an idea of, is this actually going to work for what I want it for? For example, you have a dry skin, or let's say you have an oily skin, and you want a moisturizer, but you think all moisturizers are not good for you because they make you feel oily. You might have been getting moisturizers that are occlusive. Maybe that's why you feel that way. How about you tend towards getting moisturizers that are more hydrating, that have more humectants in them? So when it comes to moisturizers, there are different categories. We have humectants, we have emollients, we have squalane, we have occlusives, right? So humectants are the category of hydrating moisturizers. They are very hydrating ingredients. We have aloe, snail mucin. Yes, that's why a lot of people went crazy with the snail mucin, this popular brand, because it's very hydrating. It's a humectant. Humectants will add moisture into your skin. They will add water into your skin. That's what they do. They call water into your skin. Other moisturizers like occlusives will seal in the moisture into your skin and give your skin that smooth feel, that plumpy feel, like squalane and even emollients that are fat and oil based. So there's a difference, and that's why I said you need to understand the ingredients, because if you're looking for something that isn't super occlusive, something that isn't super oily as a moisturizer, you just want something that is light based, that has lots of humectants in them. When you understand the ingredients that are humectants, it's easy for you to buy a moisturizer that will serve that purpose. So that's just the base of moisturizer. Now, if you have dry skin, oily skin, whatever skin type, you need a moisturizer. It's non-negotiable. You can avoid using it in the morning if you feel like you totally don't need a moisturizer, or if you have a sunscreen that is super moisturizing, you can get away with not using moisturizer in the morning, but make sure you're using a moisturizer at night. We also have another category of moisturizers that are mostly like skin barrier repair. I really like this one, especially for those with damaged skin barrier. This is a very good one. An example of that moisturizer is this right here. And the thing about moisturizers these days is, in as much as it's good for you to understand the ingredient list, most of the time moisturizers these days are a combination of all those categories, okay? You're going to find moisturizers with both humectants and emollients and occlusives, which is good. I feel like that's a more balanced moisturizer formula, and that's what brands do these days. But when it comes to the ingredient list, you always have to pay attention to the ones that are on top, the first couple of ingredients, because those are the ones with the biggest percentage in the formula. All right, let's go down to sunscreen. As you know, sunscreen is non-negotiable. Sunscreen is that thing that you need to use every single day. It does not matter if you are in winter or spring or fall, as long as it's daytime, there is sun rays coming in, you need to use your sunscreen. And for dark skinned people, using SPF 50 I would say is ideal. 30 is also good, but it's a little bit low, so you need something higher like SPF 50. 50 is good for everyone, and of course I've done a video on sunscreen. You guys can check it out. I talked everything sunscreen in that video, so check it out. I don't want to keep this video too long, but you need sunscreen to protect your skin against premature aging, those early signs of aging, and against skin cancer. Now let's move on to exfoliating, because a lot of times people say, oh, I'm using this exfoliant, chemical exfoliant every single day in my skincare routine, and I'm like, Are you kidding? You should not be using exfoliants every single day in your skincare routine. You're going to damage your skin barrier, guaranteed. So when it comes to exfoliating, you're trying to take out the dead skin cells, right? And you're trying to promote skin turnover. You want, your skin to be renewed. The thing about the skin is God created it perfectly well. Your skin was created perfectly well. Your skin itself renews itself. It exfoliates itself. But if you feel like you need to use an exfoliant, there are two types, physical and chemical. Physical is what we used to use in those days, those scrubs. We don't really use them anymore, okay? It's not so good, especially for your face, except if you get very, very good physical exfoliants, you can still use it, but I don't suggest you using a physical exfoliant on your face. You can use it on other parts of your body like your elbows, your legs. Yeah, scrub it off, but not your face. For your face, chemical exfoliants work perfectly well because your face is tender. The skin there is tender. So don't use anything too harsh on your face. And when it comes to chemical exfoliants, don't even think that they are milder because they are like water-based or oil-based or whatever. They can be very strong, so you need to understand the percentage of chemical exfoliants you're using. Now, we have different categories of chemical exfoliants, and I would not like to go too much into that, but we have like alpha, beta chemical exfoliants. You would see things like salicylic acid, lactic acid, all of that, mandelic acid, tranexamic acid, all those things are under your exfoliants. And I've talked about them more in my other skincare video. You guys can check it out. Now let's go into eye care. The thing is, you need to use an eye serum or an eye cream, especially as you grow older. And if you have, under eye concerns, a lot of people have puffiness, fine lines under their eye. I know I have that. Sunken eye, I know I have that. Dark circles, I know I have that. So you need a gentle eye cream or eye serum to use under your eye, and make sure you're not applying unnecessary pressure under that place, because that is one part of your skin that will quickly show that you're getting older. It's a very tender skin that is under your eye, and you shouldn't be applying pressure. You can use index finger as well, but people sometimes say use the ring finger because it doesn't have so much pressure, and just lightly apply it. But if you're going to use index finger or any other finger, make sure you're applying it gently. You can also massage your face while you apply your skincare products. It's also a good way to drain your lymph, your lymphatic system, and reduce the puffiness on your eye, and just, stimulate the blood circulation on your face, which is also going to in turn get you that glowy skin that you want. We also have serums, which are treatment for your face. You see your vitamin C serum, your retinol serum. These are all good, but the thing about skincare that I want you to pay attention to is when you're customizing your skincare routine, you do not want to overload your skin. So learn to target one thing at a time, or maybe 2-3 things at a time. For example, I have dry skin and hyperpigmentation. I can use a product that targets both dry and hyperpigmentation at the same time. I mean, a collection of products in my skincare routine. That can be my target right now. Maybe in the next 4 months, my target could be I'm trying to use another product to, whatever skincare issues I have at that point, maybe if I have acne or whatever. The bottom line I'm trying to create here is that you shouldn't use so many treatment products at the same time. It's going to make you more sensitive. It's going to damage your skin barrier if you keep doing that, yes, and that will not get you the result you want. It will get you it wouldn't make your skin look young, youthful, glowy. That is what you don't want. So avoid overloading your skin. Also, there are different lifestyle habits you need to cultivate. Having a good skin is not just about the skincare. I'm talking just the products you're putting on your skin. Nah, you need to eat healthy. You need to exercise. You need those things because they will further give you the skin of your dream. If you're using a dirty pillowcase and you're using the most expensive Tasha water-based cream or whatever product brand out there, you will still not get the results you want because you are using a dirty pillowcase. That's where you're putting your face on. So those lifestyle habits, they do matter. Get your hands off your face. A lot of times we keep touching our face throughout the day at every little inconvenience and stress, that is also contributing to your skin not looking good. Leave the skin, let it breathe. Don't suffocate it, okay? You're transferring bacteria. You're going to be causing breakouts to your skin. Leave your skin. And always remember to do a patch test when you're using a new product. That's very important because some products are not going to go well with your skin. So always do a patch test. And of course, consult a professional. If you're starting a new skincare product, you want to try, for example, let's say you want to use some products that are not over the counter. Of course, you need to contact a professional if you're going to be using ingredients that contain hydroquinone, for example, or you have certain skin concerns that no matter what you do, it just feels like nothing is working. Then go see a dermatologist, see an esthetician, see a professional. They can help you get the basics. They can help you get and treat whatever is going on. And I also want to say this in terms of your lifestyle habits. Sleeping, the foods you eat, and even your hormonal levels, stress, those things will impact your skin. Yes. A lot of times you might be breaking out and using different products and you're like, why is it not working? It's because it's not about the products. It's coming from inside. It has to do with your hormonal levels. So that's why I say consult a professional if you feel like everything you're doing is not working. Anyway, I'd like to stop the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you found this video helpful. Also, let me know what content you want to see next, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Share this video with your friends, and bye for now. Keep shining.